Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking on my corner of YouTube. You must be new here. Actually, I know you're new here because this is my first video on this channel, Something Gold. It is not my first rodeo here on YouTube though. I do have a main channel, Eclectic Kristen, where I do home decorating and DIYs. But I really want to bring that content over to this channel, and on this channel I want to do a humongous wedding planning series and lifestyle stuff, vlogs, whatever. I just want to do it all. So if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up because it helps us content creators out so much. And yeah, today I definitely wanted to start off my channel with a wedding related video. And if you are also what the world is lovingly referring to as a COVID bride, I'm so sorry. I'm right there with you. Leave a comment down below if your wedding planning has been affected by COVID. My wedding is scheduled for October 2020. So right now we have not postponed or anything, but my fiance is a wedding videographer and I can't tell you how many brides have postponed. So I can totally understand. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to make today's video. So today I'm going to show you how you can make super cheap but very elegant centerpieces out of Dollar Tree supplies. And this is gonna be really helpful if you are just a bride on a budget, or you don't feel like spending a ton of money on centerpieces. You've potentially lost some of your vendors because of postponement, or you've had to scale back the budget for whatever reason. This will definitely be one of the cheapest centerpieces that you can do that still looks beautiful. So before I show you all the items I'm using from Dollar Tree, I wanted to just mention a couple things. One, I'm just going to be using my kitchen table and my dining table. My kitchen table's round, my dining table's long, to hopefully give you an idea for both styles of tables, but they are not perfectly to scale to like a banquet table. You just kind of envision these centerpieces on more of a banquet style table. And to kind of help you along with that vision, I'm going to be using this white table runner that I have. I don't actually have a white tablecloth, and I know most weddings will have white tablecloths. So I'm going to use this to hopefully help bring that vision to life. And then the other thing that I'm going to be using that's not from Dollar Tree, and if you guys want me to make a whole video about this item, I will. I'm going to be using just this fresh greenery from the grocery store, and I get a lot of comments when I post pictures of the mock centerpieces that I've done using this, how much to use, where to get it, how much to order. And so if you want a whole video on that, definitely let me know, but this is just from my local Kroger. So now that we have all of that out of the way, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you all the items from Dollar Tree that are just clutch for wedding decorating. All right, so now for the Dollar Tree items. Before I show you these, I do want to just mention that everything that I can find on the Dollar Tree website will be linked down below. Yes, you can order from the Dollar Tree website, and a lot of this stuff is on there, so I'll link as much as I can, but you may need to go into store to look for some of these things. But first, these cylinder vases, these are so good, and they cost so much more if you go and get them at a craft store. So this one I think is 4 inches, this one is I think 9 inches, and this may be 7.5. So do not purchase these sizes anywhere else for more than $1. Next, we have these long stem tea lights. These are really, really pretty. A lot of the stuff still has stickers on the bottom that I just haven't taken off, and just in case you're wondering why they are white on the bottom. And each one of these will be $1 a piece. I'm not sure of the exact sizes, but here's that 7.5 inch vase so that you can kind of compare. They're not super big, but they are beautiful. So Dollar Tree also has tons of different kinds of tea light holders and votives. This is so insanely beautiful. I purchased a few of these back in the fall because this definitely matches my color theme. I'm not 100% sure if I'll use this in today's video, but I wanted to show you that things like this exist there for just $1, and they would easily be more than that somewhere else. I also found these packs of 3 tea light holders for $1 $1. And while we are talking about votives, Dollar Tree carries little candles like this. This scalloped one is so beautiful, and I had seen like similar scalloped votives for so much more on another website. And I'm not going to use this, but I wanted to show you I had seen hobnail votives on other websites for so much money, and Dollar Tree always has like these little hobnail candles in different colors, and this is basically the same size as a votive, as you can see. So now let's talk candles from Dollar Tree. Not all candles from Dollar Tree are good. So for the purposes of this video, I am using them, but I'm thinking about making an upcoming video where I do a burn test on all these different kinds of candles and the taper candles and just really any candle I could get my hand on from there. But there are some winners for sure. And these tea lights would not be a winner. I'm going to use them for the video because they are from Dollar Tree, but these, they burn out so quickly. I have no idea how long this 2-inch pillar will last. I've already burned this. I had done a mock centerpiece prior and I wanted to just see what it looked like. So that's why that's burnt, as well as this one. These are the 8-inch prayer candles. These come in a bunch of different colors, but these are like literally church candles. And then this is a definite win in my book. Although I have not tested the burn time, I heard that these last at least 4 hours. These are the floating candles, and you guys, this is the big size of the floating candles. I know you can buy little tiny ones in a bag for really cheap. These are, I think I saw, they're 2.7 inches. And so they will sit, almost fill up the entire top of a cylinder vase, and they will not flip over, and they'll last a pretty long time. So, okay, I can't believe I almost forgot to show you guys this. This is a table number that I made out of a Dollar Tree picture frame. If you can believe it, this picture frame does come from Dollar Tree. I think it's sold out online right now. I'll link it below anyways in case it comes back in stock. I think when you purchase these online, it comes silver and gold, so you may need to pull out a can of spray paint to get them all the same color. But things like this cost so much money on Beholden and even Amazon, so this was a really good find. Okay, so now that I have shown you guys the items that I'm going to use, I'm going to flip the camera around again and show you some centerpiece options. I'll make sure to let you know how much each centerpiece costs at the end of the day, and one of them is literally like $4.50. So I don't know if you can get any cheaper than that. I mean, of course you can, but that's a really good price for something this pretty. Let me show you. All right, you guys, here is option number 1. Okay, I cannot get over how pretty and simple and elegant this is. It does not need a thing else. If you don't want anything else, it just looks pretty and high-end to me. And a florist would easily charge you anywhere between $20 to $30 for a centerpiece like this. Which is ridiculous because, well, no offense to the florist, because honestly, your girl wishes she was a florist. I love playing with flowers, but you can do this so cheap yourself. So between the 3 vases, the 3 candles, the picture frame, that is all, I think, $5.50. And then the eucalyptus comes in a bundle, and usually it comes anywhere between 6 to 8 stems. This bundle actually had 8 stems for $6, but for the purposes of simple math, let's just say it's $1 a stem. There's 2 stems in there, so that's $2 worth of eucalyptus for a grand total of $7.50 for the centerpiece, which is at least 50%, actually more than 50% less than a florist would charge you. So I'm really happy with this. I'd be totally happy with these as my centerpieces, but I do love those long stem tea light holders I showed you, so I'm going to add a few of those in and a few other little things. So let me show you that one. So here is another option, and I just realized my light is so bright. Let me turn that down so you guys can get like a little bit more ambiance. I should have done that the first time, but that's okay. So how beautiful. This is giving me like enchanted forest firefly sort of a vibe. Like these long stem tea lights, just they look like little fireflies when they're added in because of the elevation, but the little tiny candles. And then I also put in one of these scalloped candles in the center there, and this is so pretty. So the Dollar Tree items were $5.50 for the last centerpiece, We added 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3 of the tea lights, which we'll just call that 50 cents to make this a cool $10. And then the eucalyptus was $2, but so this is a total of like a total of $12 altogether, if you want to include that. And it is so pretty, and it's a little bit more beefed up, a little bit more busy. So just depending on what you like, this is another really good option. To cut a couple dollars out of this cost, you could swap out these long stem tea lights for these shorter ones, because this is just $1 and it's $3 for the 3 of these. So I'll show you what that looks like too. So here is what it looks like with the long stem tea lights swapped out with the short ones. I also took out that little center candle. Okay, so the first centerpiece was $5.50. We added another $1 for the 3 tea lights, so $6.50, and then let's just say 50 cents for these little tea light candles, although it's a lot cheaper than that because they come in a pack of 16 for $1. So what are we at? $7 there. Did I do math right? This is a really pretty option too. I mean, you really can't go wrong with any of these. Am I right? Or am I right? So here's another option just to make it a little bit more bulky, because again, the tables at normal weddings are a lot bigger than this little table here. But I added another one of the medium-sized cylinders. I took out the smaller one because the smaller one didn't look right with these votives. It was kind of the same height. So I added in these really pretty kind of like gold luster. That sounds really like expensive and high-end. These little gold luster votives. So we have $5.50 in the original stuff, 6, 7, 8, plus like let's again say 50 cents. So again, why can I not do math? $5.50, $6.50, $7.50, $8.50, $9 even. That's really pretty too. I'm a little bit thrown off by the lack of, like, I want it to be like a perfect little cluster, and it's a little bit like asymmetrical, but maybe that's your thing. Okay, are you guys getting bored of the round table options yet? They all kind of look the same, just in different ways, and I'm pretty particular, so I'm assuming some of you guys are as well. So in case you were wondering about those pillar candles I showed you in the beginning, the small one and the tall one, this is what they would look like in a round centerpiece option. I honestly think they work so much better for a long centerpiece, like a rectangle table, farmhouse style tables. I'm going to show you guys a couple of those options next. That's what that looks like. I did put the tall candle inside of a glass vase, even though you don't have to do that because it's already in glass. It just makes it look a little bit more uniform. And if my calculations are correct, this was somewhere like $9.50, $10 without the eucalyptus, $11.50, $12 with the uke. So that is it for the round tables. We are going to move on to the long tables. Okay, so now for a long table option. We're in my dining room and it's a little bit crazy right now with my ferns. No, this is not a greenhouse. This is my dining room. I had to bring these guys in because it's supposed to frost. This is Mother's Day weekend and we're supposed to get frost and possibly snow. So don't move to Ohio if I have any advice from this video. But yeah, so the long centerpiece option, unfortunately, is going to cost more money. I'm going to show you two because there's just so many different variations we could do. We could be here all night, so I'll just show you the two that I really like. I chose to do the more expensive one first because I use these pillar candles. I also added in these candles. They're just so pretty and they work so well. And I think you guys will be able to see that the pillar candles make way more sense on the long option because there's only 2 sizes. So when you do like a cluster of 3 and you only have 2 pillars, it looks kind of off. But when you have them kind of staggered down the table, it looks really nice. This is about $20 with all the candles and the glassware, the picture frame, table number. And then the eucalyptus, I have 3 stems, so let's call that $3. So $23 for this option. So one last look at the long option. more expensive one at least. And let's cheapen this up a little bit in a good way. And here is our cheaper option. It looks pretty similar, honestly. I took out all the pillar candles and swapped them with floating candles, and I took out the little cute scalloped candles. You could use all 3 vase sizes for this table. I just use the tall and the medium because I like those sizes the best. I feel like they have the most oomph, if you will. And this is, I think this is $16, not including the eucalyptus, so like $19 with the eucalyptus. I am really struggling with my math here, but also like these little tea lights, I'm trying to factor them into the cost to be fair, but you get 16 for $1. So I think like $15 or $16 for this centerpiece. You can always space these out further as well. So I'm thinking about doing this option on my head table because it's going to be a long rectangle table. I think it's going to be 24 feet long. And for my round tables, I have some lanterns that I'll show you guys in a haul video. I'm also DIYing my own flowers with fresh flowers the day before my wedding. Call me crazy. So I'm going to do that, but I may on some tables just do a few of these because it's so cheap. It'll cut my costs down so much, and you can resell these, you guys. Brides are looking for these, and your table numbers too. So these are all of the table options, and again, let me know which one you like best in the comments down below. Okay, wow, that was a lot of centerpiecing. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the greenery video, like how much to order, how much you need to achieve a certain look. Let me know if you want to see the other video, which was how long do Dollar Tree candles burn? Are they worth it for your wedding? And any other video requests that you guys have. I just want to make videos that you guys want to see. So I'm open to suggestions. And thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. It really means a lot, and I hope to catch you in a future one. Bye now.